heading out to the code 3 chase. Suspect was last reported southbound on Highway 99.
Can you give me more info on that call? Just
Welcome to Go Against Podcast, the podcast where we haven't decided yet, but we're doing it anyway. I'm Colby.
And I'm a Wookiee walking through space on my way to Life Day. But you can call me Fee.
Have you actually watched the Star Wars holiday special?
God, no. It's an hour and a half. I'm not gonna sit for an hour and a half and watch a bunch of Wookiees growling at each other with bad acting.
Okay, so it's not just Wookiees growling at each other. There's like cutaways to like cartoons and shit.
It's a what's it called? A variety show.
Yeah, and also, have you seen? You've seen pictures from it, surely.
Oh, I've seen reviews and pictures, and it's free on YouTube. I've seen it.
Luke Skywalker's eye makeup in it is atrocious. If you have a chance, go and look up the Star Wars holiday special and Luke Skywalker. He has this like thick guy liner on, which doesn't look like him in the movies at all. He's just like starry at, wow, here I am for Christmas.
He has this unblinking stare.
Yes.
It's Chewbacca's wife.
It's almost as if they like gave him the direction. They're like, all right, on Life Day, no one blinks. It's illegal to blink. If you blink, you don't get presents.
And the Life Day song is just a Star Wars song that we sing over. So there, go. And
just ad lib. It's fine. Just go.
God, I've seen part of it, and I don't. It's so bad. Like they didn't know what they were doing. Like they were just like, okay, we need to make a TV show, Christmas themed, right off the heels of Star Wars. We'll accept anything. Just give it to us. Give us anything.
Okay. This I mean, we brought this up last year, I believe, but like I gotta bring it up again. This reminds me of the time I was a tender 17 years old whenever my theater teacher came to me and said, we need a Christmas play. And
oh God, yeah.
We need a Christmas play, and we've already got the costumes for the Wizard of Oz. So can you write a Christmas play?
I remember, and I'm very I feel bad for the people we sold tickets in the audience that had to watch this. I
know.
Oh,
I don't even have so I have the script somewhere. I need to find it and pull it up, but like it is atrocious. It is like as bad as you think it could be. It is as bad as the Star Wars holiday special.
Yeah.
And like the theater teacher was like, no, you can take on the role of like the director and all of that. You call play practices, you like get people to do stuff. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, no, this is going to be a great opportunity. And it turns out whenever you let a high school kid try to order around other high school kids, shit don't work actually. And so, yeah, our practices were just, it was either like people were like, blah, I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm here. I'm just going to go home. Or people like out of pity being like, yeah, no, we'll practice for you. And I'm like, you will? Okay.
It was the worst. Oh, I was in that play. I know it was bad.
It was atrocious. I don't think there's like there's no video documentation of it, but like, good Lord.
Thank God. Thank God. Yeah. Honestly, thank God. I was the Cowardly Lion. It was the worst suit on earth.
Yes.
And I forget what we were doing. I don't even know what I forget what the synopsis was, but wasn't Dorothy saving Santa or something?
Aha! Your guess is as good as mine. I don't remember either.
I remember Ashley being on a tricycle.
Yep, that did happen.
it was all bad, and we sold people paid money to see this.
Yeah, people paid money to see a play written in 2 days by a high schooler and then directed by a high schooler with no experience. Now, you don't tell them that when you sell them the tickets. You say, this is a Christmas Wizard of Oz play. You have to come see it because kids did it.
Yeah. Of course, everyone's like family. I wish my family didn't come because it was so bad.
You're like, can you stay? Actually, you could just stay home if you want this year or forever.
I hate that my family was supportive, but
God.
but I mean, it was okay because I had like a little baby sister at the time, and she enjoyed it. So I guess.
Hey, listen, if we got one vote, then that's good enough for me. When you think about it.
Listen, we what's it called? We saw or what's it called? Not we saw. We had lost my train of thought.
Oh no, Fee. Oh no, Fee, you're having a stroke. Are you okay?
I'm okay. What was I saying?
We were talking about the play, Fee. We were talking about the play. And you said your little sister saw it and she liked it.
Yeah, she liked it. I don't even remember an ounce of what I was going to say after that.
It's all gone.
It's just gone, and it might come back and it might not. Oh yeah, I was going to say we did a lot of that in theater. We just made things up, like when we were forced to write the introductions for the talent shows.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And that was also, by the way, like extremely difficult to do. So the first year, basically, like this was every winter we basically had like a show or something in order to raise money for us to have money to purchase things for our play the next season. So like for one act play, we didn't get any budget, and so it was just like we have to earn all the money that we have to be able to like go get shit. And so like that's what we had to do. And so it was like haunted house, and then in the winter we may have a talent show. We may have a talent show like the next season for the following season's play. But for the talent show, it was like, okay, so like all the kids are going to be like the hosts, and our theater teacher called in her favors. She reached out to her network and got like local talent people, like a local newscaster came by to judge the play, and I was like, oh, why?
It was up to me and Colby to write the introduction and every in between for that talent show.
Mm-hmm.
And
good.
Yeah, I wish I hadn't.
Yeah, so the thing is, Fee came in whenever me and Mike were juniors, and so the year before we had done a talent show, me and Mike were the MCs of that talent show. And the thing is, the reason why we had to write intros and outros for all of like the talent show is because the previous year, me and Mike did fuck all nothing all the way up until the talent show, because we were like, we're just going to ad lib the whole thing. It's fine. And I think our theater teacher got a little tired of us just like screwing around and not doing anything. And she was like, write some stuff down. Fine. God. Okay.
Jeez. Yeah. So we had wrote a bunch of skits and had like this whole thing planned. And just like today, I'm bad with lines, but I am good at ad-libbing. So that's how it was majority of the time.
Yeah, it was like, it was the suggestion of a thought of a sentence to say. It was like, here's like, oh yeah, the next person coming up is gonna like razzle dazzle you with his freestyle flows. Get ready for slow-mo, right? And then we would come on stage, and it would be like, so Slow-Mo's coming up next, and he's gonna freestyle. Just say some shit. Like, yeah. We just weren't even paying attention to the things we had written. We were like, this is a formality. We know what the people want. The people want us to not say the lines we wrote.
Yeah. Look, we know what we wrote. We know the quality. You don't want to hear it.
It's listen. We made it bad on purpose. This is me admitting it for the first time ever. We made everything bad on purpose. Now you can't get me on anything.
Yeah.
I made it bad on purpose.
To be fair, we didn't really take anything seriously, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's all fine.
I don't.
It's I don't know. As far as like the Christmas play thing goes, the my favorite part of the Wizard of Oz Christmas play was when I came home after our performance. I think we only did one show.
Yeah.
And I came home after the performance and my mom was like, "Well, how do you feel?" And I was like, "I'm really relieved that it's done." And my mom was like, "Did you think like the show went well or anything?" And I was like, "What? I don't care. I'm done. I don't have to do it anymore." That's the thing I'm excited about. My mom was like, "Oh, okay. Well, I was trying to like." My mom, like, bless her heart, was just trying to like share a moment and be like, "Yeah, I'm glad that you like are like proud of the thing that you did, and I thought you did okay." But instead, I was like, "No, I just want to be done."
I was given a what's it called, a story I didn't want to do. Just
Yeah. Which, to be fair, it was just like it was. Okay, if you were given the prompt, write a Wizard of Oz Christmas play, and now imagine you're 17 and don't have anything. Just that's what I wrote. It was all of like the tropey stuff where it's like, Christmas needs to be saved, and oh, by the way, Santa wasn't in it. I don't think. I think we alluded to Santa, but the reason why we couldn't put Santa in it is because that would require us to get another costume. So we decided. I said no Santa. This play I was ordered has to be done on no budget. Only things we already have.
I think we just had to save North Pole or something. I'm not even sure. All I know is it made no sense. And he had to make a story with using characters in a setting that they're not from, so that's just what we did.
Yeah, and you know what?
And,
I got it done, and I don't have any trauma at all.
You're a better person for it.
Yeah, you know what? I'm stronger for it.
Oh, God. Speaking of Christmas, it's the Christmas season, baby.
It is. And welcome. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays and whatever else anybody celebrates.
Yeah, happy Saskatchewan. It's Christmas is in 2 days, and
it is. As we record this, when you're listening to this, Christmas is already passed, but
oh, yeah. I mean, unless you're listening to it right now. Then,
unless you're listening live, baby! You can catch us live on twitch.tv/GoGetUsPod.
It's Saturday Night Live. We
on a Friday night, I guess.
On a Friday. And so we thought, because it's so close to Christmas, we're going to open each other's gifts that we buy each other every year, live on stream for you.
Yeah. So if we're doing this first, I would like to request that I open yours first.
Yeah, do it first.
And then you can open the one. So a little peek behind the curtain. Me and Fee actually ate lunch together today. We live like 3 hours and 15 minutes away from each other. I finished Fee's gift. Technically, it was drying overnight, and then I drove it down to where we both grew up to deliver it to him, and then drove all the way back home. So that was fun. And
yeah, no, it was so good. We had burgers and we laughed about things.
And you know what? And we had a great time.
We had a great time.
Whereas Fee had the good sense to purchase something and have it shipped to my house. So that was
I'm not good with my hands. I can't make things.
Listen, these little hands of mine, they're so bad. Okay, I'm gonna open this.
Open it. Does it say where it's from on the front? That's what
no. It's in a bag.
Oh, okay, good.
Although now I see where it's from, so I will show the picture on stream of this whenever I open the full thing. But currently, I have a cardboard box that says Displate on it.
I hope I sent the right picture to you on Discord.
Oh God, I hope so too. Don't show me porn, please.
It's not porn,
Oh, that's sick.
right?
Yeah. This is okay. This
Oh.
is extremely good. Okay, let me open this up. There it is.
Your wife knew all about it. I told her.
This is here. I'll pull this over
Oh, damn.
there.
Sorry,
We
man.
will switch the scene, and there you go. So this is what I got. It's this is a Chainsaw Man disc plate. So it's like a metal printed Chainsaw Man. It is absolutely sick. This is, by the way, the one that you sent is not the one that actually showed up, but like it's very similar, so it's fine.
Okay, yeah. I couldn't find the one I sent, so
It is very good. My wife says I couldn't find any Chainsaw Man stuff for you, so I'm pleased you got some. I am pleased too.
it is our favorite anime this season / year.
True.
And it's very hype, and I'm like, you know what? If Colby's gonna be moving, maybe he'll want to hang this up in his new office.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby.
I'm thinking ahead in the future.
My boy Denji is coming with me everywhere, always.
It was really good, and I've never bought a disc plate before, and I'm like, I almost bought you the really big one, but I was just like, I think I'll get him the normal one.
Yeah, this is a good size too. It's like oh god, I don't know. It's not 18 by 24. It's like 16 by 20 maybe.
Yeah, it's like 16 by 20.
And it's really good. Like it's high quality, made of metal. So you know, if I need to block a knife, Chainsaw Man's got me.
And not to mention, like, you say you'll hang this one for a while, and then you see another disc plate that you like, you can just switch them off without having to change anything.
That's actually super cool. I had no idea that Displate did that. So that's like,
Yeah, they have the magnet that you put on the wall with the easy stick that doesn't like mess up the wall.
nice.
So that way you could stick the poster onto the magnet that they gave you,
Mhm.
and then you could just take off the poster and replace it with another one, just like easy.
Oh, nice. I like that a lot. That's man, that's really smart.
Yeah, not
Why don't
sponsored, by
why
the
don't
way.
they like explicitly say that in their like ad reads? They should.
Well, no, Displays do say that.
Yeah, well, I'm sure like the website does, but I've heard people be like, "Oh yeah, I'm sponsored by Displate. And look at all these cool things you can get." Like, but if this is like the practical like 30-year-old in me talking, if they were like, "Oh, you only have to drill these holes once and then you could switch out the image a bunch of times." I'd be like, "Oh, only 4 holes, you say, and infinite images.
Well, don't mind if I do.
Mhm.
At that point, it just becomes a digital fucking
Yeah.
digital frame. But no, actually, a lot of the people that I see that have like what's sponsors for Displate, they always mention this. So I was like, I was privy to like all the knowledge.
Yeah, all right. All
But
right.
I was like, man, should I get him a shirt? I'm like, no, I got him a shirt last year. I'm like, that's lame. And I was like, man, I keep seeing these little like little figures of Chainsaw Man. I'm like, no, I'm like, not toys. I want to get him something nice. So then I landed on Displate.
You did great. This is an excellent gift that I'm going to be putting up. I mean, I can't do it during the show, but like,
Yeah.
I will be putting it up probably
Ooh,
tomorrow.
But I want to.
But I want to.
Shit. Okay.
Okay. So for your gift, for everyone's knowledge, I basically handed Fee a bag and said, "This is very fragile." So
Yeah.
unbox it
Yeah.
very carefully, and let me know when it's out, and then I will show the stream what your gift is.
Good thing my cat isn't in here. Oh, let me pull it out. Holy fuck, Colby! No, you didn't. No way! No way! Ah, fuck the bag!
Ah, no, the bag!
Hold on, I gotta get up. No fucking way! Hold on. Oh, the back fell under my chair.
Oh no! Oh no!
My Ferrero Rochers.
There's there is other things in the bag that I will talk about whenever we get to that point.
I'm sorry. Keep talking.
So, why don't you tell everybody what it is, Fee?
Something rolled away.
Something rolled away.
My house is in a plant, Colby. Oh no. Okay, so one of the spikes actually popped off of it before anything.
Sure did.
I'm gonna have to glue it on.
So there you go.
Dude,
on the
this is
stream now,
sick.
you can see what I gave Fee is a 3D printed bust of Tequila Gundam from
Gave me
G Gundam.
fucking- Oh, dude, yes, he gave me Tequila Gundam, dude.
Yeah.
This is my favorite gun. This is absolutely badass.
If you if you have the stream pulled up, you'll notice that spike was gone before.
Okay.
So I finished this
Yes.
up last night and was taking some like shots of it this morning. These shots, and it fell and fucking broke off one of the antennas on the top and one of the
see.
spikes on the shoulder. And I was like, well, shit, I do not have time to fix this. So I just put them in the bag along with the epoxy that I used to glue on the spikes. It was like, you can fix it yourself.
Dude, this is so fucking good. Like, oh, I'm fucking speechless. They don't make these toys. They don't make anything about Tequila Gundam.
I know.
This is-
I had the idea to get you a Tequila Gundam thing like during the summer, and I looked for hours probably cumulatively. The first thing that I found was this like person on Etsy who sold just like all it was just the 3D printed files of Tequila Gundam. And so I was like, oh yeah, I can, I'll just do that. That'll be fine. But then I decided, okay, so if I get the 3D printed files, well, I've got to get it printed. So then I had to get it printed, and then they got in the mail, and then like I had to prime and spray and sand, and then epoxy them all together. And it turns out the person who sent me the files didn't tell me how many of each part I needed. So like it showed up and it had one spike. So I didn't notice that for like a month. So I got all the parts at like beginning of November, and then like beginning of December, I was like, all right, so I got to start like assembling this and put it all together. And I was looking at stuff and I was like, I think this is everything. So like I just confirmed like, yeah, that's everything. It's all good. And then when I started assembling it last week, I went, oh shit, there's just one spike. And so I posted on Reddit to be like, is there any way that I can like get these 3D, like these spikes 3D printed? And some stranger was just like, yeah, I'll print them for you, whatever. And so I drove down to his house, picked up all the extra spikes, sprayed them, and then started painting for the past 2 days, and then got it all done.
Dude, it's literally the best fucking thing ever. Honestly, like, God, you don't know how happy this makes me. Like, oh fuck, the arm with the spear on the back came off too, so I'm gonna have to glue that into place.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But even if like I glued it into place, dude, this is probably the coolest gift ever.
Thanks, man.
Dude,
I appreciate it.
No, I appreciate it. Like, you did so much. You didn't just 3D print. You painted it. You painted it and put together. You went and drove to a stranger's house. God.
Yeah, I basically was like, well, I've got 3 weeks off. I'll figure it out.
I didn't know what you gave me. Like, honestly, I was like, this is kind of heavy. And I was like, well, what is this? I'm like, I never looked inside, or else I wouldn't have been as excited as I am now.
Well, dude, if you remember, I asked you 2 days ago, I was like, hey, there's some sharp things on this. If I like, should I dull those down a little bit? And then I thought about it and was like, because legitimately, they were sharp enough. If you had dropped like the like cactus pauldron on your foot, it would have drawn blood. Like they were
Yeah.
fucking way sharp. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna sand these down just a little bit.
Well, you know what? Like, I remember you telling me about that, but then I'm just like, well, what does that mean?
Yeah.
I'm like,
What could that be?
yeah, I honestly, I didn't. I was like, are you sending me a weapon? I'm like, I didn't. I had no idea, like absolutely no idea, like, but now, like, now that I'm looking at it, like it's in my hands. It is so fucking unique. It is so cool. He has a little mustache.
Yeah.
Dude, it's the sickest. It's the sickest statue I ever like owned. It's so cool. Like,
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I also I added some battle damage to him for two reasons. One,
I see.
battle damage looks cool. Two,
It does.
it's really hard to make something look factory new when you're hand painting it. It's much easier to be like, I don't know, it's old.
He just finished fighting fucking what's it called, Gundam.
Yeah, you know what? He just lost a Gundam fight. It's fine.
Hey, fucking Tequila Gundam never loses.
Tequila Gundam has never lost.
This is so good. Like, what's the scale? Like,
Oh golly,
it's,
I think it's 1 to 30. I want to say.
yeah, because it's pretty big. Like in my, like it's about the size of a shoe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
it's it's 1/135th.
Oh, okay, that's sick.
Yeah, so I'll on stream. This is like the place that I got it from this is like the 3D printed files, like 1/135th scale files, and then it's like
Nice.
that's like the scale for like other stuff to like 1/144th or whatever. So yeah.
You know what? I've seen some 3D prints for Tequila Gundam, but I don't have a 3D printer or anything, so
Yeah, me either.
what was I gonna? Yeah, but like, oh, dude, this is so I can't wait because we're gonna get the new house. Like, this is going on a shelf. It's like my favorite thing.
Hell
honestly.
yeah.
Yeah, only you could know that Tequila Gundam's my favorite Gundam of all time.
It's true. To be
And-
fair, it was your like profile picture for fucking like 5 months. So
Yeah, that's true. And I anytime I have time, I'll talk about Tequila Gundam. And why
just every day.
Every day. That's why G Gundam's the best, because Tequila Gundam's in it.
It's true. Like if you haven't watched G Gundam yet, G Gundam has like so many good being subjective
Yeah.
representations of countries with their Gundams. Like Neo Holland is just a big fucking windmill.
Yeah, and fucking this is the only brown Gundam. He's a Mexican Gundam.
Yeah.
He has a fucking mustache.
He has a mustache. His name is Tequila Gundam. He's got a fucking cactus arm. Like,
Neo Mexico is just a fucking sombrero.
yeah. They're like, nah. We're going to use a bunch of Gundanium to do a sombrero. And everybody in Neo Mexico was like, yeah, it sounds legit. Seems unnecessary.
It would be so cool if like there was if the top of his sombrero was a missile.
Yeah, that would be fucking sick.
Oh god, this this was way good. You just always making me cool gifts every year, and I just buying you stuff.
No, I mean, I bought you something last year too, so it's fucking whatever. But this, the only caveats I have for this are one, I haven't sealed in anything, so this like water will probably like do something to the paint. It's not like, it's not chip proof or anything. And I did that specifically because I know that you also do, you could do painting if you wanted to. So I was like, well, here,
Yeah.
I'll make it to where like you can customize it more if you want to. You can add more stuff, put different things in it. So yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. I probably will, and then I'll look how to like carefully water seal it, and then
Yeah.
I'll make sure to reinforce the arms, because like even the arms are heavy by themselves.
Yeah.
So
It is a heavy boy. In fact, let me see if I can pull up like a picture of like the process last night that I left it in, because it was fucking wild.
yeah, no, it is
It's very it took a long time to get to come together, but I'm glad that it did.
Yeah, dude, I really appreciate this gift. Like, you don't even know. Like, I'm trying to think of like where can I put it? What am I gonna do with it? It's so good.
There you go. So this is how I left it last night, was like 2 fucking clamps on it, just like holding on for dear life and hoping the epoxy dried enough.
Yeah. I'll probably have to go buy a clamp too, so that way I can clamp the arms in.
Yeah,
'Cause
for that one,
I
I think you could probably just like set it on one side or something. Yeah. It'd probably be all right.
It'll probably be all
But
right.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah, no.
I'm glad
Yeah,
glad you enjoyed it.
I do enjoy it, and I'm glad you enjoy your poster.
Hell yeah. It's sick. I'm very excited to hang this up.
So that was Christmas, everybody.
Yeah. The end.
You know,
Wait.
the end. Except there's another part. There's another part, baby, because I got a wild idea. Like yesterday, right?
Yeah, it was.
So yesterday I was watching YouTube videos, and I just, like I do at work, I saw someone talk about AI generated scripts. You know, that people were like, oh, you could just pop any suggestion or whatever into these AI generators, and what's it called? It'll pop out a script or a paragraph with the prompt that you gave it.
Mm-hmm.
So I did that for 2.5 hours. And me and Colby are gonna read you some.
Yeah,
because they're genuinely funny.
There's a bunch of good stuff here. Fee specifically, you were trying to generate for most of these a Go Get His Podcast themed Christmas movie. And so we're going to be reading to you the synopsis of these AI generated Go Get His Christmas movies.
Yeah. So, Colby, I want you to start us off.
All right. Okay. So this is, here we go. This is the prompt was Colby and Felix from the Go Get His Podcast save Christmas from Satan. Colby and Felix from the Go Get His Podcast are in the middle of their annual Christmas special when they're suddenly interrupted by a demonic being who says that he's been sent to destroy Christmas. The 2 friends decide to save Christmas and are given the power to do so. They have to race against time while also fighting off the demon. I like... My favorite thing about this is it's so unspecific about, like, they're given the power to do so. As if, like, we called the governor and we're like, hey, we need to fight the devil. And the governor was like, yeah, cool, you're good.
No, we know an angel who can give us the power. That's there. You're like, you're fighting Satan. You're going to need some of these.
Just fucking holy water pistols.
It's just what is it called? It's nondescript power that we're given.
Yeah, just some power. We're given, we're given legal authority to kill the devil.
Yeah, I mean, they give it out every day. I hear about it in the news every day.
Yeah, you hear this more and more. People going out and trying to hunt the devil.
It's happening more and more. We gotta stop. We gotta stop them.
It's gotta stop sometime.
Oh fuck! I really like that one. So
it's very good.
I'm gonna read this another one. So let's see. AI prompt. Let's see. Okay. AI prompt. Colby and Felix save Christmas from Satan. An action comedy thriller.
Okay.
On the last day of the year, Colby and Felix from the Go Get His Podcast are off to the mall to get their Christmas shopping done. They hear a loud bang and find a guy in the parking lot who is wearing a Santa suit and has been shot. The man tells them that he is from the North Pole and Santa has been killed. They are then tasked with saving Christmas from Satan.
So you can see, like, there's a thread there. Like, it's Okay. It's Santa was shot outside, and we go and find him and discover it's the real Santa. But that's not what it said. What it said was a guy dressed like Santa died, and his dying words were, "Hey, I know I'm dying, but Santa for real in the North Pole was killed."
He's been taken hostage. And it's none other than Satan.
Yeah, listen, I know you don't want to believe this, but the devil has Santa. You can't let him get away with it.
But I'm not Santa. Don't get that confused.
Don't get it confused. I'm definitely not him. I do just look like him. Christ.
All of these are fucking gold. Oh,
all right,
God.
there's another prompt, very similar input. The Christmas season is here, and everything is in full swing. Colby and Felix from the Go Get Us podcast have been getting lots of money for their charity, so they have decided to buy Christmas for all the kids in the local orphanage. They have gone to buy all the presents and have even started wrapping them around. After driving around town, they come across a man selling a Christmas tree. They start to talk about how they should get a tree, and Colby tells them they're gonna buy the tree from him. The man then pulls out a gun and tells them that they are not gonna buy the tree from him. Felix is able to get away and run to the back of the car, but Colby gets shot in the arm. They're able to get away and take off, but when they return home, they find out someone has broken into their house and stolen all of their presents. It's not even... It's so not cohesive as a movie.
I know. That's like what you read in the back of a fucking VHS box.
Yeah, this is the inciting action to it. Like, Colby and Fee went out and they got randomly shot by a guy who didn't want to give up his Christmas tree. It was very weird.
He was selling. He was selling
it. He said, "You're not going to buy this Christmas tree. This is for you." As if the tree is made of drugs. And we're like, "Hey, I really want to buy that tree for you. Fuck off, man. This isn't for you."
And then we went back to our house, like we live in the same house and we're driving around together.
Hell yeah.
We're either dating in this scenario or we're like very good friends, like sharing an apartment.
Yeah, we're roomies, baby.
But like the paragraph didn't like specify, so it could be either or.
Yeah.
See, the reason he didn't want to sell it to us, he thought we were like a gay couple, and he's like really against it.
Ah, I see. He was like, you're not gonna have no rainbow Christmas this year. I'm on to yous.
I saw your bumper sticker. Cowboys' butts drive me nuts.
How about my gun drives a bullet into your shoulder?
I like how you got shot.
Ow, that stings.
You got shot, but I still made you drive home.
Yeah.
And you drove us not to a hospital. You drove us back home.
Ow!
God,
take care of this at home, I guess.
Oh, I had so much fun.
God,
okay.
Christ.
Here's the next one. Same prompt as the one I read before.
Okay.
Colby and Felix from the Go Get Us podcast are the last two people standing in the battle against evil.
Okay.
Colby is an atheist and Felix is a Christian.
Okay.
But they have to work together to save Christmas. To do this, they must find a way to destroy Satan's infernal machine, which is destroying all of Christmas's good spirits. The machine is also causing a lot of people to get sick, so they have to find a way to stop it before it's too late.
It's just, God, do you remember the plot to Final Fantasy X-2 and they were like, yeah, this is the Vecna gun. It does something bad. That's what this is. This is Colby and Fee, stop the Vecna gun.
We have to stop the infernal machine.
We need to stop this infernal machine. It's either a demonic machine or we're boomers and we're like, it's a fax machine. It's like, I don't understand it. It goes beeps and boops and it sends data. I don't get it.
Confound this infernal machine!
Ah, it's Twitter. That's what the infernal machine is. It's Twitter.
God, I really like that one.
Christ.
Shit. All right, go ahead, read the next
So
one.
that's not the only only prompt that Fee fed to it. He also fed to it a Christmas murder noir.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna do. We'll be playing ourselves in this short scene from our Christmas noir movie, and I will be also doing the narration. So get ready.
Right. Hold on, let me. The first one I sent you, right?
Yep.
Be prepared, people. This is a good one.
Oh yeah.
All right, go.
We open on a dark and snowy Christmas Eve in the city. Colby and Felix, two detectives from the Go Get Us podcast. That's where detectives work.
No, that's our agency name.
Oh, the Go Get Us podcast detective agency. Okay. Are on the case of a mysterious murder that rocked the holiday season. They stand in the snow outside a mansion, watching as the crime scene is processed. Turning to Fee. This doesn't look good, Fee. Another murder on Christmas Eve.
Felix. Yeah, and in a mansion of all places. You know what they say, Colby? The rich and powerful always have the most secrets to hide.
Nodding. And it looks like someone wanted to make sure one of those secrets stayed hidden. They make their way inside the mansion where they're greeted by the victim's family and a group of suspicious-looking characters. To the victim's family, I'm sorry for your loss. We'll do everything we can to find out who did this.
Victim's family, all of them at once tearfully. Thank you, detective. We just want justice for our loved ones.
They've been rehearsing this for hours, and they nailed it!
Perfect. Me. To the suspects. All right. Who's going to give us the straight answer? We've had a motive to kill the victim.
The suspects all start talking at once, each one trying to deflect suspicion onto someone else. Colby and Felix exchange a glance, knowing they have their work cut out for them. To Felix. We better split up and interview these suspects individually, see if we can get any leads.
Nodding. Good idea. I'll take the short, angry-looking guy over there. 9:09 9:09 a.m.
As they begin to question their suspects, more and more clues start to emerge. It seems that everyone at the party had a reason to want the victim dead, but as Colby and Felix dig deeper, they start to uncover a web of deceit and betrayal that leads them to the true killer. To Felix, I can't believe it. The butler did it!
Shaking my head. And to think, I almost suspected the victim's ex-girlfriend.
Smirking. You always suspect the ex-girlfriend, Felix.
Grinning. Hey, to class of motive.
As they wrap up the case and head back to the Go Get Us studio, Colby and Felix can't help but have a sense of satisfaction after solving another murder just in time for the holidays. To Felix, another successful case thanks to our detective skills and holiday spirit.
Felix laughing. Yeah, and just in time for some eggnog and mistletoe.
Smirking. I think we've earned it. The scene fades to black as Colby and Felix walk into the snowy night, ready to solve more mysteries in the future. I like that this was like, these two hard-boiled detectives, they're gonna kiss though. Just, eggnog and mistletoe. Wink, you know what that means, baby. Kissing detectives.
When I saw it, I don't know why a lot of these stories have a will they, won't they relationship.
Yeah. All of them are just like, I don't know. They're probably gay, right? Like it's almost certain.
Yeah, come on. We
just get that gay vibe,
They love each other a little too much.
They love solving crimes and each other.
I like how I say we're gonna get eggnog and what is you drink eggnog, but what do you do to mistletoe besides hang it?
Yeah, you hang it and then you smooch under it. That's it. We're gonna get mistletoed, baby.
I didn't input any characteristics for us, But
You didn't put in the prompt and then at the end do period. Oh, and is very gay. Just at the end, you didn't add that or anything?
no, I just
Wild.
it kind of pinned us down, our personalities, like somehow, because I'm not taking this investigation seriously at all.
No. I'm going to go interview the short, angry guy and go lean on a wall for 2 hours while you interview everyone else.
I say it out loud too.
Yeah.
I look right at him and I'm like, all right, short angry guy, come on with me.
Yeah, short, angry, get over here.
Oh shit. Okay, hold on. Let me read another one. Let's see. What do you think? Hold on. An AI prompt, Colby and Felix from Go Get His Podcast, Save Christmas, written like a cosmic horror.
Ooh, okay.
Hold on. I got to share it with you because this one's a script, actually.
Okay.
So let me share it with you.
Got it.
This is actually, I wanted us to read this one together because this one is so stupid. Or did I share it with you? Oh,
Is it the one about the airport?
Yeah, it's the one about the airport.
Okay.
Then let me, if we're gonna read that one next, but let me do this one first from my
Okay.
other one. A few days before Christmas, same prompt, by the way. A few days before Christmas, Colby and Felix were in a small town on the East Coast.
Okay.
The two were on their way to a new podcast episode when they found themselves in a snowstorm. They had no choice but to pull over and spend the night in a small motel. After setting in, they went to the bed but were woken up. After settling in, they went to the bed but were woken up by a noise from the next room. The sound seemed to be coming from a dark figure with a long beard, hunched over and screaming. They quickly opened the door to find that it was just the owner of the motel who was drunk and passed out.
Okay.
The end.
The
end.
That's it. Just
That's
very. It's fine.
It was a horror, like, short movies, like that you send into like one of those fucking Hulu horror shorts.
Yeah. Turns out it's just this rascal.
And again, we're in our hotel. We started in a hotel together. I don't know why we're going to the East Coast to get the new episode, I guess.
Yeah,
Not-
I like the idea that, like, it's like we have a third person that is in this podcast, but, like, the third person, all they do is they're like, all right, your next episode, you have to solve this series of clues, and whenever you arrive at your destination, your microphones will be set up, and you can record your podcast, and then you gotta solve some more clues to get to the next episode.
Yeah, it's like we have a mystery podcast.
Fuck.
But we're solving all the mysteries.
Yeah.
All right, let's read the airport one.
Okay. So this is the same cosmic horror prompt.
Yeah.
This is not a drill, Colby said, his voice cracking. We're gonna die.
Okay, hold on. Let me go back to that prompt because I feel like maybe I missed something.
Oh, I see. Oh, wait, is that no, okay, different one. Okay.
I want to
A cosmic horror movie. Cosmic horror is such a good genre for this.
It is a good genre. Let's see. Okay, no, okay. You started it right. Okay. So
Okay.
You did it.
All right. So, we're going to die.
It's Christmas Eve, Felix said. Don't be such a dork. Or don't be such a dick.
I like that they use the word dick there. That's good.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding, Colby said. I saw it on the news. They're going to bomb the airport.
What?
The airport, Colby said, his voice cracking again. They're going to bomb the airport and we're going to be there.
We're gonna die! Swallow.
Let's just go, Colby said, standing up. We can't do anything for them now.
We're not even there.
Yeah. They're going to bomb the airport. And we're like, ah, shit, we got to get to the airport fast.
we gotta get there before they bomb it. So
We're going to miss the bombing if we don't get there. The two men began running toward the airport, passing people that looked like they were fleeing from a bomb blast. People were screaming and crying, running toward the exit gates. The closer they got to the airport, the more people were running out.
This is bad, Felix said, looking back at the scene behind them. This is really bad.
No shit, Colby said, turning around. Hey, where's your car?
I left it at home. Looking back.
Wherever we were just like, oh God, we're going to miss the bombing if we don't get to the airport now. Quit, just run there. And then I'm surprised your car isn't here.
You shouldn't be. That's a very me thing to do. And then it just ends there.
That's it.
That's it.
I left it at home, Felix said, looking back at the...
That we're
and
blown
then it went,
up.
I'm done. I did a good enough job.
I think maybe I was using a trial version because it didn't give me the rest. So like, so there's a lot to unpack here. I guess you are listening or watching something that says that someone's gonna bomb the airport.
Yeah, there's like, I don't know. The Joker is on TV and he's like, I'm gonna bomb the airport. And I was like, oh shit, they're gonna bomb the airport. We're gonna die.
And maybe we're at the airport hotel. Maybe.
Okay. Now it's making more sense.
So we like start freaking out because we're like, oh, we're at the airport. We better get out of here. But instead of leaving the airport hotel and going home, we leave the hotel and go to the airport.
Yeah, we start sprinting at the airport, and it's almost like there's a sense of urgency to get to the airport to be bombed. But by the time we get there, it seems like people are already running away from a bomb blast. So I guess the bombing has started without us.
Yeah, so we blended in with the crowd and started looking scared and being mad at each other.
Man, fucking, I told you we should have left earlier.
We could have seen it.
We could have been bombed. I'm still very alive. I'm mad at this.
We had a real case of FOMO right there. Fucking God, oh shit. Hold on, got a headache. Fuck. Here's the third prompt from that what's it called? From Cosmic Horror. It was December 24th, and the snow was falling like it always does. Mm-hmm. The whole world seemed quiet. So I went outside to see if I could find a bird or some other creature to tell me what was going on. I heard something rustling in the bushes, so I slowly walked towards it. Suddenly, a man dressed in all black with a mask over his face came running out from behind the bushes. He had a knife in his hand, and I knew he was going to kill me. He lunged at me, but I jumped back and tried to run away. He chased after me, and I could hear him breathing. I ran as fast as I could, but he caught up with me, and he grabbed me by the arm. He pulled me towards him and stuck his knife into my stomach. I know why you're here, he asked in a voice that sounded like it was coming from a radio.
Okay.
I don't know, I replied. You're here because you're a Christmas present, he said as he pulled the knife out of my stomach and stabbed me in the chest. I fell to the ground in pain and cried out for help as he ran away, laughing maniacally. The end.
Damn!
I didn't change the prompt or anything. It just spit that out.
The name, so like having the man talk and have it sound like a radio, that screams cosmic horror to me. Like,
Yeah.
otherwise you were otherwise you were fucked up on something, because you're like, it's too quiet, I'm gonna go ask a bird what's happening.
Or any creature for that
Just
matter.
any creature, really.
And from the bushes, this radio man jumped out in a mask and his old timey radio voice, and stabbed me. And when I asked him why, he said I was a gift. But
It's because you're a Christmas present, see?
That's what I imagine. It's because you're a gift, you see. And then after he kills me, he just runs away laughing maniacally like the Joker.
Now, see, it would have been sick if, like, he's like, it's because you're a Christmas present, and then he pulls out the knife, and a bunch of candy starts falling out of you like a pinata. You're like, oh, fuck, I am!
I'm like, this is a birthday thing.
Shit! Dude, actually, okay, so fun fact, another, like, similar cosmic horror thing, I guess. I had a dream. I took a nap on the couch, and I woke up from the dream, and I was like trying to get up, but I couldn't get up, and I was like whispering like, help me,
No.
and
Yeah.
my wife was there. My wife looks down and just smiles at me, and
Oh,
is
no.
like, you can't move, can you? And I was like,
Oh no.
and they're like, nope, this is where you belong. And I couldn't move, and then I realized that my body could move, but my eyes weren't registering vision. So like I rolled myself over, and I was like, okay, so dream me is stuck on the couch, but my real body is able to roll off the couch, and then I'm going to crawl into the bedroom where I know my real life wife is, and I will get in there and wake them up, and then they will wake me up, and then I'll end this dream. And so like I'm like feeling around the house and trying to like get into the bedroom, and I eventually find my way to the bed, and finally I hear my voice go, help me. Hey, wake up. And then I with that I woke myself up, and I was like, oh Christ. Fucking worst. I hate when my dreams do that.
So like I'm glad you brought that up, because like I had night terrors the other night. Because remember I was sick, and I
Oh, yeah.
It was the same thing, dude. Like I was all alone in my house. No one was here like that day. I was sick. Like I had a fever, so I went to bed at night 9:00. I had to get up for work the next day. I go to sleep at 9, and I keep waking up like every hour. Like and every time I would close my eyes, I'd keep having the same nightmare, and I would keep like dreaming the same thing where I left off every time, and it wouldn't change, and it would
God.
it would shock me out of my sleep, and it's such a stupid nightmare. and it went on all night until fucking 4:00 when I had to get up for work, and I hated it. I hated that whole night. I wouldn't recommend anyone getting night terrors.
Yeah, that yeah, wouldn't recommend, actually. 0 out of 10.
So like, and the nightmare was, I'm embarrassed to say, and I thought it was because I was watching too much anime.
Nice.
Cause like I'd been, what's it called? I've been binging like Black Clover. So the nightmare was I would just show up in the Black Clover building anime and talk to the people, and then they would fling me into like another dimension, which would wake me up. And then every time I woke back up, I would come back out of the dimension, and then they'd all be there just staring at me.
Oh, God.
Oh, I really, really hated it. Like every single time, and they're like, every time I'd like go back to sleep, they're like, oh, he came back, and then they would all like turn around in unison and look at me.
God.
Oh, Oh, I hated
Oh, he's
it.
back. Fuck.
I
That just really gives you the sense that, like, this is a real place that I'm going to, and this is real fucked up what's happening right now.
Yeah, dude, every time I woke up, I'm like, am I really awake?
Yeah.
I hated it. It was the worst night I've had all year, and it was the worst thing I could ever imagine. I hate it. It sounds very stupid and childish, but like it's very, God, it's awful. I hate it. I hate it.
God, yeah, I'm right there with you. Like any dream that, like, because as soon as your brain sort of hits on the idea of like, oh, I can make this I can make this dream super fucked up if I want to, then like it just does it sometimes. Which, by the way, somebody explained dreams to me as like one half of your brain is like writing the story for the dream, and the other half of your brain is experiencing it. So that's why it's still a surprise.
Yeah. The thing is, like, I'd wake up and like sometimes I'd like tell myself I'm like stop dreaming about that. Like I was getting angry with myself. I was like, stop it. And then like I was so restless, like I was moving all over the bed, and I was like sweating, and like then I was cold, and like I was shivering, like I was like sick. So it just made it worse. It like absolutely made everything worse.
God.
That's why I hated that. It was hate it.
Well, speaking of cosmic horrors, we got one more prompt that you've given me for the AI prompt of Colby and Felix Save Christmas, a cosmic horror movie.
Hell yeah.
The year is 2034, and the world is in shambles. People are starving, and the air is contaminated. There's no water, no electricity, and no hope. The only thing that has been left is Christmas. The children of the world gather to sing songs and share what little food they have. One day, the children find a present under the tree that appears to be a box of food. They open it, but instead of food, they find the dead body of a man. They run away in fear, but soon realize the dead man was Santa Claus. Christ!
Oh, I'm joking. Oh.
And this isn't even cosmic horror. This is just like, this is just a virus broke out, and then all the kids are like, you know what? We're gonna pretend to have a good Christmas time. We're gonna share our food together. And they're like, wow, is that a box of food? It's just like the presents that we sing about in our songs for our fake holiday that never actually happened, called Christmas. Wow, let's open it. And it's this dripping cardboard box that says food on the side of it. And fucking they open it up, and it's just the dismembered corpse of Santa. Holy shit.
That, I guess, is how big's the box actually at this point?
Yeah,
and then he drags himself out, and I guess assembles it himself, and it comes after us. Oh fuck. Okay. Same cosmic horror prompt.
Okay.
Colby and Felix from the Go Getters podcast are on a quest to save Christmas. As they go on their journey, they face many obstacles, such as battling a demon in a Santa suit, avoiding a hellish maw, and fighting a giant snowball.
Okay.
It's a cosmic horror movie that'll keep you on the edge of your seat. That's it.
That is a shit tagline for a cosmic horror movie, is to be like, this is cosmic horror, and you're gonna be real fucked up about it.
It's
they
more
fight
like
a snowball. It's scarier than you think.
Oh no, God, it's so stupid. I think it gave up at that point.
Like the movie poster says, I promise it's scary.
Look, I just sent you another one. This was the last one from that prompt.
Okay. It's Christmas Eve, and it's Christmas Eve, and the Gettas. I guess that's us. We're not the Go-Getters.
Yeah.
We're just the Gettas. It's Christmas Eve, and the Gettas are looking to save Christmas by getting Santa drunk. But just as they're about to put their plan into action, a cosmic horror movie ensues. The Go-Getta gang is forced to race against time to save Christmas. What the fuck? Hey, This movie's going to start off as a lighthearted comedy about us trying to get Santa drunk,
Yeah.
and then it's ending with eldritch horror, I guess. Uh-oh, we fell into the wrong movie.
Yeah, and I guess Santa's part of the Go Get a Gang now.
Yeah, we said, you know what? If you're part of the Go Get a Gang, you got to get smashed. You got to get shamashed, buddy.
Now we gotta save Christmas.
Listen, you got to drink 7 shots of tequila out of Tequila Gundam's sombrero right now.
Do it! Oh, okay. Oh shit. Hold on. Let's see. This prompt is an earlier one.
Mhm.
Colby and Felix save Christmas from Satan, an action comedy thriller.
Okay.
Let's see. This is an airport as well. Colby
Okay.
and Felix are 2 friends who are hopelessly stuck in an airport at Christmas time. They decide to play a game of chance to save Christmas, but soon find themselves in more trouble than they ever imagined. With their lives on the line, Colby and Felix must overcome their differences and work together to save Christmas from Satan. That's it.
Just sprinkle in Satan right at the end, because like all the
Right
way
at
up
the
until then, that could have been like, okay, they're trying to save their own Christmas. They're trying to make sure
Yeah.
they're home for the holidays. We're stuck in an airport, and this is like this movie
Uh-oh.
writes itself, right? And there are movies that are like this, like
Yeah.
Home Alone comes to mind.
Yeah.
Where we could just be like, oh, you know what? We're going to rent a car and try to drive our way back through a snowstorm, which is like very dangerous, and we hate each other.
Yeah.
So like,
It's
fuck.
planes, trains, and automobiles.
Yeah, exactly.
But-
It's planes, trains, and automobiles.
But this prompt of us in an airport is the Langoliers, but instead of the Langoliers, it's Satan.
It's Satan. Yeah, exactly.
God, I have a few more I can share with you.
So there's one that I'm looking at that's I think cosmic horror comedy, and it's a script.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
It's the larger one. You want to do that one?
Tell me the first line.
Int,
so I can
go get his podcast studio day.
Okay. Yeah.
All right,
It
you ready?
says fade in, right?
It says Colby and Felix sit at their desks.
Okay. Yeah. I'm there.
All right. Colby and Felix sit at their desks chatting and laughing as they record their latest episode of the Go Get Us podcast, which you can listen to right now on Spotify and any other podcatcher that you have. Suddenly, their phones start to buzz with alerts.
Oh, hold on. I accidentally scrolled down.
Oh, Fee.
Seen sitting at their desk recording the letter. Wait. Am I at a different script that starts almost the same?
Suddenly, their phones start to buzz with alerts. And
Okay,
then,
yeah.
Yes.
Felix checking his phone. There's a similar one. Felix checking his phone. Colby? We got
Looking
a
at his
problem.
own phone.
Yeah,
Looking at his
mine.
own phone. What is
Look
it?
at him up. It looks like Santa Claus has been abducted by some kind of cosmic horror creature.
Sarcastically. Oh, great. Just what we need. More monsters ruining our holiday season. Am I right? Right, fam?
Elbowing me in the side. Just
like we're the fucking Winchester boys. Fucking
Yeah.
monsters ruining Christmas,
Yeah.
right?
And I guess maybe I'm reading this article and just taking it as fact.
Yeah. You're like, well, yeah, he got captured by Cthulhu, I guess.
Felix, we gotta do something. If Santa doesn't make it back to the North Pole in time for Christmas, it could mean the end of the holiday for everyone.
Determined. Then let's go save him. We'll be like the go get his own version of the Ghostbusters. Hell
Nodding.
yeah.
Hell yeah. Nodding. Right. But we'll need some help.
Pondering. I think I know just the person. Cut to interior observatory day. Colby and Felix arrive at the observatory where they find their old friend, Dr. Samantha Carter. Who the fuck is this? Studying the night sky through a telescope. Excitedly, Samantha, we need your help.
Dr. Samantha Carter turning to greet them. Colby, Felix, What are you two doing here? Felix, we got a problem. Santa's been abducted by some kind of cosmic horror creature, and we need to save him.
We need to save him. That's so good.
Dr. Samantha Carter, concerned. That doesn't sound good. Do you have any idea where he might be? She's not even phased. She's like, that's not good.
Huh. Yeah, that didn't sound great. But all right.
She didn't even question it. She just like, yeah, Santa's real, and he's been abducted.
Of course Santa's real. We all know this.
He's been abducted by one of the old ones.
Shrugging. We don't know for sure, but we think the creature might be from another dimension.
Dr. Samantha Carter nodding. Then we'll need to find a way to open a portal to that dimension. I have some equipment here that might be able to help us
The
randomly.
fucking Rick and Morty portal gun.
She's like, yeah, we're gonna need something to get to that dimension, and I have just the stuff. Just
Cut to interior, another dimension. Day, Colby, Felix, and Dr. Samantha Carter step through the portal, finding themselves in a strange alien landscape.
Felix looking around. Where are we? Dr. Samantha Carter scanning the area with a handheld device. It looks like we're in some kind of alternate dimension.
Eagerly, come on, let's go find Santa. As they search, they're confronted by various cosmic horrors, including tentacled monsters and grotesque otherworldly beings. I like that there's no descriptions of these.
Yeah,
they're like,
no.
think of something. It's probably that.
Look, they're all supposed to, like, well, if you think about it, all the eldritch hordes are what's it called? Describable.
Yeah, you can't imagine them.
Yeah,
But
so-
try.
But
don't.
try.
You can't possibly imagine it.
So,
But Colby, Felix, and Dr. Samantha Carter are determined to rescue Santa and save Christmas. After a fierce battle, they finally locate Santa, who's being held captive by the cosmic horror creature. Yelling, "Let him go!" The creature roars in defiance, but Colby, Felix, and Dr. Samantha Carter are able to defeat it, freeing Santa and sending it back to its own dimension. Motherfucker, we're in its dimension. Did you forget? AI?
Forgot. Santa grateful. Oh, thank you, go-getters. You've saved Christmas for everyone.
Smirking. No problem, Santa. Just doing our job.
Yeah.
I can't believe this.
Didn't even get out of dimension. We're still there.
Yeah, we really saved Christmas while we're like, that's almost like, imagine if at the end of Halo 1, Master Chief does the thing that's gonna blow up the Halo, and then he's just standing in the place like, we did it. You know what? This Halo's gonna blow right the fuck up. Real happy about it. Everybody's like, hey Chief, nope, I saved the day. I've done it.
And then we were friends with just, I guess, a scientist who built dimension technology.
Yeah, just Dr. Samantha Carter out of nowhere. Who the fuck is that? I don't know.
Our good friend.
My best friend from science school, Dr. Samantha Carter.
And like the thing is, like, this thing had like a kind of okay story going, but then out of like nowhere, it was just like, oh, by the way, you're in its dimension already, and y'all fight it. We didn't tell you how, but y'all fought it and won.
What?
Oh fuck. Okay, so
I wanna switch gears slightly because I want to. There's an image that I really want to show the stream.
okay, do it.
So Fee didn't just generate AI prompts for Christmas movies for us. He also generated one based off of our previous conversation, talking about assassins and how Santa is an assassin.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Santa versus John Wick. So the AI
Yeah.
prompt is John Wick versus Santa Claus, an action thriller movie with tons of action and martial arts.
Yeah.
So here we go.
Oh, and wait, are you going to show him the poster? Because I did make a poster for this.
Oh yeah. And you know what? Let's pull that up now.
Let's put that up.
And there you go. Here's the poster for this movie. Whatever this movie is, this is the poster for it. Look at John Wick is holding something kind of like a gun.
Yeah.
There's some legs happening here.
And
let's zoom out. So there's like
Okay.
John Wick is sort of missing a leg here, I guess.
Yeah.
And this
It's
kind of
like
looks like a candy cane. I don't know what's happening here.
It kind of looks like John Wick is jumping out of like Santa's like belt.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
Oh.
that's how he's getting the drop on Santa. Is he's jumping out of his belt.
He doesn't even have a foot.
Yeah, he doesn't have a foot, and Santa's holding fire. And also,
Yeah.
don't look too closely at Santa's face. It's not to be perceived. So we're just gonna zoom out a little bit on that. There we go.
He's holding fire like the fucking Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, yeah. He's like, I am Prometheus. You're my gift to you is fire.
And the entire background is like they're out in the North Pole, like first off fighting in the snow.
Yep.
But Santa is radiating this red fucking mist, and then you see the night sky.
No, that's like it's snowing. And there's like fog in the background from like Santa's factory, and this is like the red. This is like Rudolph. Like Rudolph died. John Wick fucking killed Rudolph in the background, and his nose is just giving off this bright red light as he dies.
Oh, see, so Santa is not wielding fire; he's on fire from the explosion.
Yeah, and he's trying to put himself out. He's like, "Oh shit, my glove is on fire! Damn!"
And John Wick's escaping my magic sash.
I thought I had him, but no, John Wick just jumped right out. Okay, here's what the AI generated, and I'm gonna try to do my best Keanu Reeves impersonation. So get ready for that. Here we go.
Do it.
Let's do this, John Wick says as he starts his killing spree. The gun is pointed at Santa Claus, but John Wick is not a good guy. And he's not just after the man in red. He's after the man who killed his dog. After killing the fat guy and taking his car, John Wick and the dog, who's back, I guess, are on their way to the house of Santa Claus. John Wick needs to kill him before he could get back to his daughter, who was taken by Santa Claus.
No, by Santa's claws.
Oh, shit. On the way to the house of Santa's Klaus. It's very fucking good.
John Wick doesn't have a daughter.
Yeah, John Wick doesn't have a daughter, and also he's like, I need to get the guy who killed my dog. Quick, hop in the car, dog. I guess he killed some fat guy, took his car, and then got another dog and was like, I'm taking this dog with me.
So I guess the AI must have read like the scripts for John Wick, because in John Wick 1, his dog dies.
Mm-hmm.
But in John Wick, at the end of that movie, he gets a new dog. And John Wick 2, he has a new dog.
Mm-hmm.
So it just like fast tracked you through it. It was just like, yeah, they killed his dog. Now he has his new dog, so his new dog's going with him on this mission.
Yeah, now he's got a new dog. It's great. We love this dog.
And now he's got to go to the North Pole.
He's got to go to the North Pole, set Santa's glove on fire, kill Rudolph, and jump out of a magic sash into the snow.
Okay, I got another one.
Okay.
Same prompt.
Oh, same prompt. Okay, well then let me keep up the movie poster then. Of course.
Yeah, keep up the poster. I got two more John Wick prompts.
Oh God. Okay.
All right. John Wick is an ex-hitman who retired and became a doorman in New York.
Okay.
One day he gets out of his retirement to find out that his dog has been killed. His wife Helen has given away his old service revolver to one of her clients. John Wick was a short-tempered and wait, John Wick has a short temper and decides to go on a killing spree in order to get his gun back. He starts off killing some low-life drug dealers, but soon the police are after him. The police send the most powerful assassin in the world, Santa Claus, to take him down.
Hell yeah.
Santa Claus has taken down some of the biggest bad guys in the world, and he's not about to let John Wick get away with killing them for
Hell
just a gun.
Mm-hmm.
The end.
Wow. Okay. So John Wick is like, all right, I'm retired. I'm a doorman. And then someone is like, John, your dog died. And he goes, well, fuck, now I got to end my retirement. Well, where's my service pistol? And Helen is like, oh, I gave that to one of my clients. And he's like, oh, I'm mad. Oh, I'm pissed.
Helen.
Oh, and you know what? I'm a murderer. And I'm a low down, short tempered, murdering son of a bitch. But I would never hit my wife, so I'm gonna go kill some drug dealers right now.
I like it. Not even John Wick at this point.
No,
Like he was never a doorman.
he's just a New York City doorman. He's just friendly in his little suit.
He never had a service pistol. Fucking. Like, and then the cops of this world have Santa Claus on call.
Yeah, and by the way, this also sort of implies that, because like, obviously he's killing drug dealers in New York, right? Like, he lives in New York, he must be doing it in New York. So this, to me, implies one of two things. One, the NYPD has Santa's phone number. And they're just like, can call him and be like, hey, top assassin, we need you to go kill this guy. This is the NYPD, sanctioned by no one. We're the NYPD. Don't fucking ask questions. Or all police is the same. And it's just, there's no like city police, like state government or anything. It's just all one police across the whole world.
Yeah, it's just one police, and they all have a red phone like Batman.
Yep.
That they just pick up, and it's a direct line to Santa.
Yep. And that's have you ever wondered why no bad guys have ever died on Christmas? It's because Santa is busy that night. Every other night of the year, bad guys die constantly.
Why do you think his suit's so red?
Yeah. It used to be white. He just never washes it.
That's to scare the people.
Yeah. Oh God. Like Batman. Oh yeah. It's so they can't see me. Can't see me bleed. Can't see me. I dress in red so no one can see me bleed.
I like how this story also like it says Santa has killed bigger bad guys, like the biggest ones, and he's more upset that John Wick is doing this out of spite because he's looking for his gun.
Yeah, he's like, listen, man, if you want to go and kill drug dealers, that's fine. I do that all the time, and it's cool. But like, the reason you're doing it sucks, actually. So I am gonna have to stop you.
Yeah, I'm like, that's a shitty reason. So I gotta put a stop to this. Okay, here's a third prompt. It's a short one, but I added it because it was funny.
Okay.
John Wick is a movie about an ex-hitman who has to do one last job before he could die. He is asked. That's not it. That is more.
Okay.
He is asked by the most powerful person in the world to kill Santa Claus. John Wick kills Santa Claus, but then the real Santa Claus shows up and starts killing everyone.
Oh shit!
The movie's final showdown is John Wick versus Santa Claus in a battle of who has the most guns and martial arts skills.
The end. God. Oh, that's so good. So you know how like there's a theory about like, oh yeah, the Illuminati is like, they're the government that controls the whole world. Imagine if the Illuminati had its own Illuminati and it was one guy. That guy was like, John Wick, I need you to go kill Santa. So John Wick goes up to the North Pole and he finds Santa sleeping and he fucking like garrote wires him to death. And he's like, all right, I killed Santa. But it turns out that that was like the Santa that was preventing the real demon, like a demonic fucking assassin machine, Santa Claus, fucking comes out of nowhere. And it's like, now I'm free. I'm gonna fuck you up, John Wick. And then it's half an hour of just John Wick pulling out of like a big suitcase, just different guns and trying to shoot Santa. And Santa's just like a fucking Kaneda in Tetsuo in fucking Akira, just like body horror morphing his limbs into guns and shooting at John Wick. And John Wick's like, fuck, there's more. Fuck.
God damn it. I'm sending you one more thing I think we should raid before
Okay.
Before I guess
this is going to be our last AI generated movie. I hope you guys have had fun.
Hold on. I got to send you the other half.
Send away.
I'm sending.
You better hurry.
This is a big one too. So
we're so thankful that everybody is listening and having a great time. Thank you all for listening, and we're gonna keep doing this until we get bored. So that could be forever. We may be doing this podcast until one of us dies.
Yeah, which could be either today or tomorrow.
Could be. Yeah, it's one of the two.
Hold on.
I already like this because this is the prompt for this is write a script for a cosmic horror movie about Colby and Felix from the Go Get Us podcast, Saving Christmas, an action horror and comedy movie. So this is every genre is in this prompt. That's what this is claiming. So get ready for an action horror comedy cosmic horror movie.
All right, hold on. All right, now it's all in.
All right, are you ready, Fee?
Let me just get it up on my thing. Is a pretty long one.
It is.
All right, I'm ready.
All right. Fade in. Interior, yes. I keep forgetting. Interior. Go Get Us podcast studio. Day. Colby and Felix are seen sitting at their desks recording the latest episode of the Go Get Us podcast. Welcome back to the Go Get Us podcast, where we discuss all things horror and sci-fi. Today we have a very special episode for you guys.
That's right, Colby. It's Christmas time, and we've been tasked with saving the holiday from a cosmic horror.
Excitedly. Ooh, I love a good cosmic horror story. What do we have to do?
Well, according to legend, there is a cosmic entity known as the Krampus that comes to Earth every Christmas to punish those who have been naughty.
Wait a minute. I thought the Krampus was just a myth.
Nodding. That's what we thought too, Colby. But it turns out... Oh, that's what we thought too, Colby. But it turns out the Krampus is very real, and it's up to us to stop it.
Determined. Well, then let's get to work then. How do we stop it?
Sighs. It won't be easy. The Krampus is a powerful being with the ability to bend time and space. We'll have to use all of our resources and use our quick thinking to defeat it.
Nodding. Okay, let's do this. We can't let Christmas be ruined by some cosmic monster. I like that we're like, I don't know, it can bend reality and time and space, and these two podcast host dipshits are gonna go beat it.
Not to mention we're mid. We literally just started this new episode, and like 2 minutes in, we're like, all right, guys, we're gonna end it here, and we'll come back later and tell you all about it.
God, and imagine that, like, from this point onward, I'm imagining we have on lapel mics, and we're continuing to record the podcast as we're doing the rest of this.
Oh yeah, that's good. And actually, I also like that it got our intro pretty like spot on.
Yeah,
I was upset I didn't give a nickname, but
it's true.
Spot on.
Yeah, not bad.
And I like that I like that I introduce you to Krampus. You know who Krampus is,
Mhm.
and I'm like, no, he's real.
He's
And you
real and he's a
believe-
cosmic monster.
And you believe me.
I went, wow, okay, yeah.
Yeah, oh, that sounds right. That checks out.
Yeah, you know what? Fee's never lied.
All right, continue.
Okay. The two of them gear up and set off on their mission to save Christmas. Interior, Christmas Town. What? Day. Colby and Felix are seen sneaking through the streets of a festive Christmas town, searching for any sign of the Krampus. Colby whispering, "Do you see anything, Felix?"
Egg's head. No, but I can sense it's nearby.
Suddenly, a loud roar echoes through the streets and the Krampus appears, causing chaos and destruction. Shocked. Oh my god, it's the Krampus!
Determined, we have to stop it.
The two of them jump into action using their weapons and gadgets to fight off the Krampus. The battle is intense, but they eventually manage to beat it, saving Christmas. Where are these weapons and gadgets? What are they, too?
We just had them. We literally just our maybe we just picked the universe this is in. You could just buy them anywhere.
And the whole time, like, we're describing what we're doing because it's a podcast. Like, our lapel mics are still on. I'm like, I've taken out the holy nunchucks and I am beating the shit out of this man right now.
Yeah, I'm like, I just pulled out my my what's it called, my my fucking super Uzis, and I'm shooting them.
Super Uzis.
and I like how he's not just he's the Krampus.
The Krampus, yes.
That's how we describe him every time we come up against him. It's the Krampus.
Yep, we got to fight the Krampus.
Right.
Interior, Go Get Us podcast studio. So this, like, imagine this fucking badass fight scene happens. We kill the Krampus, and then, like, Fee and I just, like, hop back into our seats in the Go Get Us podcast studio. Colby and Felix are seen back at the podcast studio recording a new episode. I would imagine finishing the episode we just started.
Yeah, exactly. Oh God! This new one just only took us an hour to go outside. I guess in our backyard to beat the Krampus.
Well, we had to go to Christmas Town first.
Oh shit! That's
we
right.
had to go to Christmas Town and beat ass and then come back. So it's a long episode. It's fine.
All live, by the way, and narrating.
Mm-hmm. Yep, live on our Twitch. Excitedly.
Go.
So we did it. We saved Christmas from the Krampus.
Smirks. And we even managed to get some good content for the podcast.
Yeah, it was definitely a Christmas to remember. The two of them high-five and continue recording their episode discussing the adventure they just had. Fade to black.
God, such a good adventure.
God, yeah. God, hey, you remember that time where, like, I, like, hit him in the head with the holy nunchuck and he turned around and he was definitely going to, like, rip all of my molecules in half, but then you fucking super Uzi'd him in the nutsack? That was awesome!
Yeah. And while you were distracting him, I slid under his legs and did the spinneroonie.
Fucking gave him the spinneroonie. Yeah. Yeah, while he was trying to run away, I gave him the atomic wedgie and put him on a light pole, and then all the kids came out and started beating the shit out of him with piñata sticks. What a good Christmas.
I like how we're like so happy with ourselves that we fucking just high-fived. We fucking high-fived it out.
Yeah, hell yeah, we killed Krampus. I hate the Krampus. Now he's dead.
And also we do we have a studio in this universe.
Yeah. In this studio, we have like I'm imagining a nice set with like cameras and lights and shit.
Yeah, it's a good, and we just walked in disheveled from the fight.
Yeah.
And we're like, well, guys, you can take it from us, and we did beat the Krampus. And
yeah,
we're
you know,
back.
and we did it live on air. You couldn't see anything. But you know, I mean, if you ever go to Christmas Town and you see like a big like like inky black puddle on the road, that's probably Krampus blood for sure.
I'm like, keep a lookout for our YouTube, because next week we're going to be editing together the footage and putting the whole fight on our channel.
Yeah, as soon as we get a sponsor, we're thinking like HelloFresh or Brilliant.org. It's one of the two.
Yeah, and if you're on our Patreon, you could watch the fight early.
Yeah, and you know what? It'll be unedited too, because we did say fuck a whole bunch.
Yeah,
and that's not YouTube friendly. So
and the whole time the Krampus's nuts were out.
They were way out. They were so big, you guys. You don't understand. Krampus is like 30% nut. It's crazy.
God damn it! It's so good. Hold on. I'm trying to see. I know they said that was the last one, but I'm trying to see. I have so many more here.
All right, Fee. You can do one more. I'm gonna do our outro. You could do one more, and then we're gonna close out the episode.
Okay, yeah, do the outro, and I'll look for one more.
So you can listen to this podcast live if you're listening to this not live. You can listen to it live by following us on Twitch, twitch.tv/GoGetUsPod. You can get notified anytime we go live. We record this on Twitch for everyone to listen to, and you'll also be able to hear it early, so that's pretty sick. But if you can't catch it live, you can always watch the replay of the stream that is going to be uploaded to YouTube. It goes live the same time as the audio podcast, which comes out on every platform, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, all the stuff comes out every Wednesday at like 5 a.m. So every Wednesday, you should have a new podcast to listen to. And yeah, just for all of those platforms, if you comment on YouTube, if you follow us on Twitch, if you rate us 5 stars on all the podcast platforms, it helps us out. So it's the freest way to help us out. So go do that.
It's the free and onlyest way that you can help us out right now, and it does help out. So please go do that, because then you'll get to hear more funny stuff from us.
And we promise. You know what? I'm going to guarantee it's going to be funny.
There's
an asterisk on it. There's a big asterisk on that.
Yeah. You know, just don't look into it that much.
Don't Google it. Don't Google it.
So, okay. So I usually tell you what to go get, but right now, before I do that, I'm gonna read you this last AI prompt. This quick one. It's just a little paragraph. Mm. And the prompt was synopsis for a Go Get Us podcast Christmas comedy movie starring Colby and Fee.
Okay.
The film starts with a group of kids playing in the snow. After a few hours of playing, the kids notice that someone has been stealing their snow. They decide to use their time to play a game, and whoever catches the thief gets to keep all the snow.
Hell yeah.
One of the kids, Colby, left out of the game.
No! I want the snow!
And decides to go home. He walks in on his parents watching a movie called The Christmas Story.
Okay.
The movie is about a man who is desperate for money during Christmas time, so he goes to many different places to sell his toys for cash. The kids who are watching the movie realize that their parents are just like that man in the movie, and they decide to run away from home and go find Colby's parents. The end.
Wow. Okay, so somebody's been stealing the snow. All the kids come together and they say, you know what? We're going to find the thief who's stealing the snow, and whoever finds the thief gets all the snow. And I'm like, great. I'm so excited. I love snow. I'm going to for sure win this. And they said, well, you can't fucking play. So go home, idiot. And I go, oh man. So I go home. And my parents are watching The Christmas Story. Not A Christmas Story, The Christmas Story. Which sounds an awful lot like The Gift of the Magi, but without the other half. It's just about a guy selling a bunch of toys for Christmas because he needs money.
At first, I thought it was It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
Because it's like kind of It's a Wonderful Life, but not.
Yeah, it's like it's like a couple of different Christmas movies, but without the moral or the point,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, no, there's nothing. And then I guess the kids from earlier who just decided they don't need the snow. I guess they're watching this movie from the outside of your house.
They're they all got distracted. They said, fucking, you know what? That dumbass, that terminal idiot Colby went home and went to go watch a Christmas movie, I bet. And they're like watching the movie. And then like they're laughing at me. They're like, he's not looking for the thief that has all the snow. We're going to get all the snow. What a dumbass. And then the longer that they watch, the more they're like, oh, that guy's like all our parents. Oh, shit.
But so what's funny is the way I read it, because it says they decide to run away from home and go find Colby's parents. Like, but you walked in on your parents watching this movie.
Yeah.
Well,
they're there. They're in the room.
So in my mind, you live in this house alone and your parents are they're missing, and your little child mind has to block that they're gone from like your life. You're just pretending they're there the whole time, and the kids are like, wow, it's so sad. He's just there alone and no one takes care of him. We better go find his parents.
Yeah, he's just sitting there watching a movie. Wow, this is real fucked up.
And so, like, I guess they decide that they're gonna go find your parents, and I guess this place where you live never has snow again because the thief stole all of it.
All the snow, it's all gone.
All over town.
Hey, you know what? Like, can you imagine that? Like, you go to sleep. Like, it's starting to snow. It's like it's already 2 inches thick, but it's late. So it's like, midnight, you're a kid. You're like, okay, we're going to play with the snow whenever we wake up. There's a bunch of it. It's, can't wait. You wake up the next morning and all the fucking snow is gone. You're like, did it melt? No, it couldn't have melted. Somebody stole it. It's the only explanation.
Yeah, it's the only thing I can think of. And what's funny is I'm not even in this one.
Yo, you're not.
It's just you as a child.
Oh God.
It's so stupid. I love it. That was the last one. I have a lot more, but we're already at time, so I'm gonna here's what I want you to do.
Okay.
I want you to get all your gadgets, your best friend, and a scientist that you've known from childhood.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to go into hell and find Krampus because he stole all the snow.
Yep.
And go get him.
Go get him. Man, and that would be super fucked up too, because now all the snow is in hell. Why hasn't it melted? Hey,
he has it in a melt-proof bag, dummy.
In a melt-proof bag that you can see through, and you know that the snow is in there.
Magic.
Yeah, it's just a clear plastic bag that's really well insulated.
You just went to hell like through a dimension from a scientist. Why are you questioning bag technology?
You know what? You really got me there. Really got me there. Damn.
Yeah, you're looking at all the wrong inconsistencies. Jeez.
Yeah, Jesus. Fucking Dr. Samantha would never consider that.
Yeah, Dr. Samantha Carter would be very disappointed in you.
Your scientific method is stupid.
My God.
I